cupcakes, and now the little map of Australia has been cut. And so if you'd like a cupcake, just wander across the lines tent there, grab yourself a cupcake, with a little Australian flag on it, and we'll get started very, very shortly.
Dag.
Cupcakes are available if you want to go over and get Australia Day cupcakes. Oh, would you like a cupcake, sir? Would you like one?
Busybody me.
How are you? See you, nice to see you. Yes, nice to see you. Oh, they were here too last month.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Cooma Australia Day celebration for 2023. First, a little bit of housekeeping, please. The organisers, which is the Lions Club, encourage you all to consider social distancing. Even though COVID is on its way out, we still need to be careful of it, still causes some grief, and practice good hygiene, including hand washing. My name is David Bryson, I'm a member of the Cooma Lions Club, who are the primary organisers of today's Australia Day celebrations. Cooma Lions Club endeavour to provide a meaningful celebration in line with the spirit of the theme outlined by the National Australia Day Council and reflecting our local community. Our theme of Australia Day is reflect, respect and celebrate. On Australia Day, we reflect on our history, its highs and its lows. We reflect on the stories of others, and we celebrate our nation, its achievements, and most of all, its people. We're all part of the Australia Day story. Thus, today we celebrate our community and an opportunity for us to come together to celebrate this Australian spirit and to honour the achievements of those who have exemplified it in their chosen field. I would now like the various official guests to come up, please. I will now ask you all to stand, please, for the flag raising and the national anthem. The instrumental will be played by Ian Corley. Here, Chris. I apologise for that. We will ask the representatives of the RSL ex-service and staff in Cooma to raise the motion, please. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies. Thank you very much. I now, if you would please be seated, and ask Auntie Iris White and her niece Marissa Henderson to come up please and do the acknowledgement of the country.
Orange. In Narragansett language that means welcome. I would like to welcome everyone here today and acknowledge the need on the traditional lands of the Monero people. And I'd like to acknowledge my ancestors. I'd also like to acknowledge and pay my respect to other Aboriginal people who are present here today, including my brother Jason and my niece Teresa. This day can mean different things to different people. And as I was reflecting upon what I would include in my welcome country, I read something that was written by a neighbour, and I just like to quote that. So today is an opportunity to join with First Nations people, to have a voice to speak on their past, with all our painful memories and our aspirations for the future, where self-determination and acknowledgement from the rest of our community is paramount to our healing. Welcome to the traditional lands of the Monero people. Yarra, be safe, be well, and I'd just like to hand over to Teresa, who will add to that welcome in some language. Orange, Bakala, Batman, Borbas, Nargo Yumbala, Urus, Nargo, Maja, Malagunji, Yami, Malagunji, My name is Carissa Anderson Solomon Stewart. My grandmother, Ray Solomon Stewart, this is her country. She was born on the banks of the Snowy River. She'll be very proud of me today. to welcome you on her behalf. Orange.
Thank you both very, very much. Okay, now on behalf of the organised committee, I would like to introduce our distinguished guests, National Australia Day Ambassador Jeremy Jones and his wife Naomi. Thank you for coming. Behind me we have the member for Eden Monero, Minister for Regional Local Government and Territories. That's Christy McBain. I think I've got that long, did I? No? Good. And then the Honourable Ronnie Taylor, MLC Minister for Women, Regional Health and Mental Health. Welcome, Ronnie. And next to her, Nicole Overall, local MP for Monero. Welcome to you, Nicole. And we have Mayor Narelle Davis and then Evie Henderson. So welcome to you all. And I'd now like Federal MP Christy McBain to come up and say a few words. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for having me here today. I want to thank Annie, Iris and Chris for that welcome to country. And I want to start by paying my respects to our elders past and present. Australia means many different things to many different people, and what a great country we live in, that we can have people mark this occasion of any given way they want. Whether it's here celebrating in the park with each other, whether it's at home having a barbecue with mates, whether it's down at the local watering hole, or whether it's reflecting on past hurt to our First Nations people. However you mark today is part of the great reason that we can do so. We have a fantastic country here in Australia. One where we are maturing as a nation, where we can listen to the voices of others, understand where they're coming from, and one where we will work together to make sure we right the wrongs of the past. Our country is a great multicultural country where over hundreds of years now we have seen people come to this country to make their living, to make friends, to make family. We are incredibly grateful for everything that everyone brings to this country. It adds to our rich cultural heritage, it adds to our diversity, and most importantly, it adds something special and unique to every community across this country. Here in the mighty Eden Monero, we are incredibly lucky to have such fantastic communities. Here in Cooma, it is no different. Over the last few years, we've gone through droughts, through bushfires, through numerous floods and COVID-19 pandemic. The people that will be awarded awards today are a really small section of our community that have shown great diversity, courage and strength in helping each other out in times where it's been really tough for each other. And I want to acknowledge not only them, but each member of our community that has done something really special over the last 3 years, in sticking by each other in what has been probably an unprecedented time. Our nation is made up of many beautiful communities, but I think here, across Eden Monero, in Cooma and surrounds, communities that lead by example, communities that are there for each other, stick up for each other, and that embrace each other in difficult times. Enjoy today, however you wish to do so, and I look forward to speaking to you all as the day goes on. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christy. Now I'd like to ask the Honourable Ronnie Taylor, MLC Minister for Women, Regional Health and Mental Health, to also speak.
Thank you so much, David. Thank you. Happy Australia Day, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. It's great to see you all. Isn't it amazing that every single year that we come, there's more and more people coming to this fantastic ceremony. So a huge, massive, enormous shout out to the Lions Club of Cooma, because without you this wouldn't happen, and we all so appreciate it and we so value everything that you do each and every day for all of us. Short today, ladies and gentlemen, but I just wanted to say that isn't it terrific? You look out, you see us all together, this spectacular Monero Day. Started off the day in Liverpool, which is my hometown, which I love, and more people are coming to the celebrations there as well. I also wanted to say to Auntie Iris, thank you so much for your beautiful welcome to country. And I'm really fortunate that I have the job that I do, and it allows me to travel around this great state that we all call home. But I love where I live. I know you all love where you live, and I'm so proud of it. And today allows us the opportunity to celebrate the incredible volunteers in our community, and also the families that support them and allow them to do that volunteering work for all of us. I say thank you. And a massive, enormous welcome to all of the new citizens. I think my most favourite thing is Citizenship Awards. So get up and give them a great big roar when they get their new citizenship, because they are part of the greatest nation on earth, the nation that we call home, Australia. Happy Australia Day, everyone.
Thanks, Diane, that's fabulous. Okay, now if you join me in welcoming MP from Monero, Nicole Oval. She'll also say a few words. Thanks, Nicole.
Thanks everyone, and I too am going to be very brief, but very to the point on a few things about this as well, because we have heard from some wonderful people this morning and are about to hear from more. And it is such an honour and a privilege to be able to be here to share with you all that's important on this occasion, this day, and I'd like to do that as my opportunity as the first time as the member for Monero. So this is my first address on Australia Day as the member for Monero, and I can't tell you how proud that makes me. And I'd like to offer my acknowledgements and respect in addition to those already made, and to extend that to all of you here today also, and to thank Auntie Iris and Clarissa for that wonderful warm welcome, because that's what this day is about. It's about coming together for a number of incredibly significant reasons. It's about recognising and acknowledging the rich, long-reaching culture and the deep connection to this land of our ancient peoples, well before the time that others came to also call this place home. So is this day an acknowledgement of the arrival and all that came after, the progress, the pitfalls, the trials, tribulations and hardships, the things that went wrong, but also the many things that went right. This day is also a continuing acknowledgement of how far we've come, and yes, how far we have yet to travel. Most importantly, this day reflects that now we travel that road together. In acknowledging our past, in all its forms, its highs and lows, sadness and joys, we recognise and are mindful of and thankful for everything that we have in our present. And we look forward to our future with optimism and hope. And in looking to a future together, one of peace, harmony, and uniting us for the benefit of us all, for me, some of the most poignant words that truly encapsulate these moments and this time are from a song. And that's not our national anthem, as important as that is. I'm sure you all know the song. But when you truly reflect on the truth of those words, we are one, but we are many. And from all lands on earth we come. We share a dream, and we sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are Australian. And so together, let's mark and reflect where we've come from, where we've been, and where we're going together. Congratulations to you all, to all the recipients today, to all of our communities who are such an integral part of who we are. Happy Australia Day, and thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Now we come to a very special part of today's proceedings, the citizenship ceremony. I'm going to hand over to Mayor Marelle Davis to conduct this official referral and welcome new citizens into our community. Mayor Davis.
Thank you, David. Thank you to our elected members, Chrissy, Ronnie and Nicole, for their wonderful words. And to critically seen of Australia Day, we're all part of our story, and Australia has a very strong and long story. We have 60,000 years of history, and we also have a very embracing community that invites and also welcomes people from all over the world to come and settle in our country. And Cooma is just an example of that and has been so for a very long time. So I'm very proud to be the mayor of this regional council, and the fact that we work very strongly together, and together we are really, really strong. So we're going to go through the citizenship ceremony, and I'm going to invite Chrissy, Ronnie, Nicole, and Evie to be a part of this ceremony. In the last year, we changed our citizenship ceremonies to the multicultural centre. Edie Henderson and her team have hosted our citizenship ceremonies, and I have to say it's been the most delightful change. It's been so welcoming, and it has been an enormous difference to how we actually invite our new citizens into our town. So today is really different because we're doing it on Australia Day. So I'll go through a very long message, and then I'll get Christy to talk, to do the minister's talk, which I have here for her to read, and then we'll go through the citizenship ceremony. So I would like to welcome you to our citizenship ceremony here at Cooma today. Welcome to our conferees and VIPs. Christy McBain, Minister for Regional Development, Local Government and Territories. Nicole O'Donnell, Member for Monero. Ronnie Taylor, Minister for Women, Minister for Regional Health and Minister for Development. And Edie Henderson from the Multicultural Centre. We are fortunate to have a strong sense of community in the Swan Island. A resilient community who has shown strength through all issues facing the last few years. In particular, drought, fire, flood, pandemic, and the impact of disease. Whether we are citizens through birth or by active choice, today is an opportunity for all Australians to take pride in our Australian citizenship, celebrate our communities and democratic values, and think about what unites us as Australians. Every year, Australia welcomes thousands of new citizens in communities across the country. Thank you all for being here, and to our conferees, it is my privilege, and I have to say it's a really big privilege, to be here with you on this wonderful occasion, and you are so welcome. More than 19,600 people from more than 140 countries have been invited to attend one or more of 420 citizenship ceremonies hosted by local government councils and other organisations nationally as a part of their Australia Day events. Australians can be proud of who we are as a nation. Our Australian values unite us, and welcoming migrants from all across the world make us strong. Australian citizenship ceremonies are an important part of our nation's celebration and holds special significance for those becoming citizens and the broader Australian community. Traditionally, all people become citizens on Australia Day than any other day. And by becoming an Australian citizen, people join a unique national community. Our country has been built on the contributions of our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and migrants from all over the world. I will now briefly outline the format of our ceremony today to ensure we are all American citizens. I will soon invite Honourable Christy McBain to read a message on behalf of the Minister for Immigration, Citizenship and Multiculturalism. We will proceed further welcome speeches from Nicole, Ronnie and Evie. This will be followed by conferees taking their pledge, and following the pledge, the conferees will accept their citizenship certificates, and then I will wrap up the proceedings with a short closing address to conclude the ceremony. Welcome. The decision to become an Australian citizen, it's always easy to go across to you, changing party, become an Australian citizen is a major one. Like other major life decisions, it's an event which involves commitment, responsibility, public recognition, and celebration of the present and past. As an Australian, you will be a member of our community, which is democratic and in which every
Thank you guys for deciding to call Australia home and be Australian citizens, and most importantly, calling Coomans around. So thanks for being part of our community. This message is from the Honourable Language Arts Minister for Immigration, Citizenship and Multicultural Affairs. Thank you for deciding to become an Australian citizen. Today you join a nation that is one of the world's most successful multicultural societies, with around half of all Australians either born overseas or with at least one parent born overseas. In Australia, everyone can be proud of who they are, and everyone should be respected, valued, and feel a sense of belonging. We are privileged to share this beautiful country with the world's oldest continuing culture. This is a fundamental part of who we are. For more than 60,000 years, First Nations people have cared for our country. Appreciating and understanding this truth is a vital part of what it means to be Australian. Australians are united by our shared commitment to democracy, to the rule of law, to freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and freedom of association. Our diversity is our greatest strength, while we prosper by embracing this. We believe in a society in which everyone is equal, regardless of their gender, faith, sexual orientation, age, ability, race, national or ethnic origin. Ours is the land of the fair go, in which respect and compassion underpin our care for each other and our willingness to reach out to those around us in times of need. By becoming an Australian citizen, you make a commitment to these values and to contribute to our evolving Australian story. On behalf of the Australian Government, heartfelt congratulations on becoming an Australian citizen.
Thank you, Christy. Now I'd like to invite Nicole to come. Yeah, Ronnie, Edie, and talk about how we our new citizens.
Thank you so much for having me today. Well, first of all, I would like to acknowledge and pay my respect to the past, present and future traditional custodians and elders of this land and their continuous connection to country, community and culture. I reflected quite a few hours on what I'm going to say today, because I do understand that this day today is not just a happy day for everyone. It does mean it's a day for mourning and a bit of sadness for many Indigenous people of Australia. It's a date, it's a painful reminder to the First Nations people about the pain and trauma inflicted on their people. And I realized, I came to this country, I wasn't invited by the Indigenous people, I just came, I had a choice to come here. But I think that's what's so wonderful about Australia. We are welcome to come here. We are welcome to make these nations a beautiful place. It is all up to us to make this a wonderful community, and I know you will. I remember when I stood here in 2008 and I received my citizenship. I felt honoured. I also felt a bit scared. I thought, well, what about my past? What about my language? What about my traditions? What about the things I celebrate? Do I have to give that all up now because I'm an Australian? But no, it's not about that. I think this day is so beautiful because now we can share our cultures, traditions with the wider community, and they will embrace us. It's because of you who come here to Cooma to make this place a better place. And I welcome you to be part of it. It's a wonderful community, and thank you all for you to be here and make this such a great place.
Now we turn to the formal part of the ceremony, which is conducted in accordance with the Australian Citizenship Act 2007. As part of the legal requirements for the citizenship ceremony, I will read the preamble of Schedule 1 of the Australian Citizenship Regulation 2008. Australian
name the conferees, and I will also ask each conferee staff to also have the poll money and Sukma and Yadi.
You go with Judy. No. Oh, no, you'll be there.
Troy Hines. Pasha O'Neill. Jonathan Page. Yvonne Willis. Priyanka Campbell and Sushi Campbell. Thank you. Everybody sit still so to closing address, all of us today understand and appreciate the commitment you are undertaking to developing citizenship of your new country. On behalf of all Australians, I congratulate you and welcome you as a fellow Australian. So welcome and congratulations, and I hope you really love flying with your own.
Okay, congratulations to our new citizens. Could we have a big warm round of applause for welcome to Australia. Fabulous. It's also one of my favourite parts of the Australia Day ceremony, which is welcoming new Australians to our great nation. Okay. Let's start with the next one. Read the distinguished Australians have chosen to be Australia Day Ambassador to inspire pride and celebration in our communities across Australia. This year we're fortunate enough to have Jeremy Jones as our ambassador. Jeremy has devoted his life to bringing people from different backgrounds, faiths and experiences together to build a stronger, more positive and more dynamic Australia, which he believes can lead the world as an example of constructive multiculturalism. The only person to win both the Australian Human Rights Medal in 2007, I believe, and the top New South Wales Community Harmony Award in 2016. He has been forefront in developing interreligious and inter-ethnic cooperation and collaboration, while also being active in organising proactive activity for Indigenous recognition and fighting against racism and religious vilification. Graduate of Sydney University in History and Government, he was the chair of the Advisory Committee of Faith Communities to the Council of Aboriginal Reconciliation, was a People of Australia ambassador for the entire term of that program, and has been an Australia Day ambassador around the country since 2017. He has held the highest elected position in the Australian Jewish community, President of the Executive Council of the Australian Jewry, and a number of other positions in leading state, national and international Jewish organisations. Being a member of the New South Wales Police Commissioners Multicultural Advisory Council and the New South Wales Government's Social Justice Reference Group. He is the first Australian to serve on the board of the International Jewish Committee for Interreligious Consultations, the Jewish World's Interlocutor with the Vatican, WCC and World Muslim League, and is the chair of Interfaith Dialogues representing Jewish Australian nationality. He is the Director of International and Community Affairs for the Australia, Israel and Jewish Affairs Council and Senior Contributing Editor of the Australia Israel Review. Which is a fair bit, I think you'll all agree. So I would warmly welcome Jeremy to share some of his initiatives with us all. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you. Firstly, I just want to welcome the new members of my extended family, new Australian citizens. It's just really wonderful whenever you have the opportunity to know other people are sharing your affection for this great country. I find it really wonderful. And you think back in the history of this country over the last couple of centuries, particularly people choosing to live here because of the society we built in. I'd like to pay my respects to the traditional owners of the land and thank you very much for the drivers and arisen for their welcome. It was a beautiful welcome because that's what it was. We were welcomed here today as part of the wonderful multicultural fabric which is Australia. I want to mention something at the beginning I don't often share, and that is just over a year ago I was diagnosed with stage 4 widely metastasized lung cancer. The prospects of survival were very low. The prospects of recovery, since then I have, were very, very rare. But when you got back, I've been very fortunate. I've responded very well to the treatment. And what this has given me is an additional opportunity to reflect on what a wonderful country I live in. How many opportunities we have. And today the theme is to reflect, respect and celebrate. I want to begin with an additional reflection, and that is how I came to be here. I didn't choose to come to Australia, I was born here. But neither did the first member of my family particularly choose to come here. They were living in Manchester in England and heard there was gold rush. So they thought they'd have a better life, the man, his wife, his two children, by catching a boat to go to California to gold rush. They went from Manchester to Southampton, England, and were told, put your bags on board, come back in the evening and the boat sails. And they put the bags on board, they wandered in the city, they came back, the boat had sailed. It was there. It was a con job. It was left with a choice. The family had a choice. Did they go back penniless to Manchester or work their passage to a country they'd never heard of, called Australia? Perhaps because of pride, but for whatever reason, I'm very lucky, they chose to come to Australia. And guess what? When they got here, it was a gold rush. We went out to the gold fields working as a jeweler. We would buy the gold and make it into something we added value. For 1 week, he was coming back to Melbourne, and he was robbed. Somebody sharing a room with him in the inn stole his belongings. He reported to the police, and he was arrested. Because the police said, you're a Jewish man, we know you don't tell the truth. You weren't arrested for some sort of crime you're committing. Well, he was very angry, as you can imagine, and did what he could to seek justice. Eventually the criminal was found, and the criminal was found along with his belongings, but with other stolen goods. And he went to jail, and my great-great-great-great-grandfather received a public apology and went on to great things, including making a cricket trophy called the Sheffield Shield. If you look at that shield, the signature on it is not one of the great cricketers of the day. It's not one of the great international players. It's not Lord Shepard who paid for the thing. It's not the Prime Minister. It's Philip Lashby jeweller in Melbourne. And the part of that story is not only that he was wrongly arrested, but think about what happened. In Australia, he was treated fairly. He was given the opportunity to fight his case before the law. He was given an opportunity. And we think of the opportunity given to someone like General Sir John Monash. General Sir John Monash, of Prussian Jewish background. If he'd been in the English army, he would have probably raised the rank where he was allowed to probably cover people's Jews. Because he was in the Australian army, he was given authority based on his abilities, on his merit, and rose to a rank where he was able to dictate part of the course of the First World War, and many say win it for the right side. That happened because Australia already had the idea that this was a place which would be judged on merit, not necessarily on other factors. And that's not to say that we reflect that we should underestimate for a moment racism, discrimination, disadvantage, the way others have been and the experience of many. What I'm saying is Australia is a place where so often we find the problems and we work through them, and we're constantly growing with a vision of what sort of Australia we should and can become. When I was at high school, I was working in a centre for after-school care for some children from disadvantaged backgrounds, and noticed that when one child was hit hard in the face with a football, she accepted it. And we spoke to her, and she said, these things happen to me because I'm Aboriginal, to use her language. These things happen to me. And even as a teenager, it struck me as terrible that you should be an Australian who believes, based on their birth, that bad things would happen to them. Should we be thinking about a society where every child on earth can only dream of good things happening to them? That they know they put in the hard work, they build the social networks in the community, they have every chance of success. Not everyone will be successful. Some will be more successful than others, but they have the opportunity to be successful. There is so much I would love to say about Australia. It's a country I value every moment. It's physically beautiful in so many ways, and it's such a privilege to be in this part of the world, the Snowy Mountains. I won't say it's the best kept secret because people know about it, but when you come here, you're just reminded about this rare and special beauty. And so when we talk today about the third part of the story, which is self, I think, can't every time I travel overseas and talk about Australia, people think I'm talking about the fictional land of Oz. You really have that sort of weather to get the droughts and fires and whatever, the floods. We really have a blessed climate. We have a good standard of living. We have a decent health system, an education system, all of which are being made better all the time. We have, behind me, I have a group of the most amazing, powerful, inspirational women. And as I think we can all agree that Australia is a better place because in recent years especially, not only noticing that women could contribute, but having such great leadership from the women across our country. But of course, you know, that was a time, that was all those years. And many had to be path finders and path makers. But in every area of public life, you see more and more people building, growing, contributing. We're about to honour some local heroes. All of them have done amazing things in the community. Not thinking for a moment, will it benefit me, but thinking this is a good thing to do, it's the right thing to do. And I was reflecting earlier today when I was in Dubai and we listened to the national anthem. Now, part of our national anthem is let us rejoice, let us sing in joyful strains. How many anthems talk about joyful strains? How many have the right? How many really can be happy and proud of where they are? Not for a moment forgetting all the problems we have to work through, but really we can sing with joyful strains to advance Australia there because really we have a wonderful country. And again, I welcome our new Australians, our new citizens. I thank the members of Parliament and others and the Mayor who've spoken to be part of today. I thank the Lions Club and other volunteers who put so much in. And I think with everybody here, a really wonderful Australia Day 2020.
And by the way, please, Jeremy, I'd like Marilla to provide a opinion song. And best of me.
Thank you, Jeremy. That was such an inspiring speech. And it really reinforces everybody has a story. And that makes Australia what it is today. So thank you so much for coming out to Sydney. Thank you to your lovely wife, Naomi. It's been your assistant. And that's been fantastic. And we did have a lovely morning with Dubai. And here are some gifts to take with you through the Monero. Thank you. You, David?
Fabulous. Thank you, Jeremy. And thank you, Narelle. Now we come to the awards section of today's ceremony. We have 10 categories of awards. Business of the Year, Community Event of the Year, Community Group of the Year, Emergency Services, Young Sportsperson and Sportsperson of the Year, Environmental Group, Young Citizen of the Year, and the final one, of course, is the Citizen of the Year. And they'll be presented by various people. So our first award today, which I'm going to ask Narelle Davis to award in just a moment. Our first award is the Business of the Year. This year, the winner for the 2023 award for Business of the Year goes to Dean's Coaches. So Alison and Brent and Dean, if you're around, they're the proprietor of Dean's Coaches and led their company for a significant expansion. In recent times, adding more than 10 staff members and purchasing new coaches for use on the Monero. As well as being part of a great local employer, the business brings tourists to the Snowy Mountains area, of course, and they go above and beyond helping their staff and customers. So congratulations to these coaches and commiserations to the other unsuccessful people. Would either of you like to Are we working? Yes, Brendan.
Thank you very much. Totally unexpected, didn't even realise. Yeah, we started this business 7 years ago, and from working in our shed on their property in Cooma, and now I think we took delivery of our 7th vehicle last night. So yeah, it's been, I can only thank Cooma for accepting us. It's something to I noticed it's been a great thing for us. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for everyone who supports us, all of our suppliers and our employees. Thank you.
Thanks, Brendan, much appreciated. And good luck for the next year working there. Okay, now our next award is the Community Event of the Year. And I'm going to ask Nicole Overall if she pop up and present this. This award recognises an event or a project that has demonstrated and made a significant contribution to the community. The winner for the 2023 Community Event of the Year is Cooma Motorfest, run by the Cooma Car Club. So we're a representative from the Cooma Car Club. And as you know, they do so much around the town. So Rogan's on his way. And of course, this morning we had the big breakfast up there, helped by Cooma Car Club and Lions, and all the money raised from that goes to local legacy. So that was a very successful morning this morning. Here comes John Rogan.
Thank you very much. Very honoured the Car Club to receive this award today. I thank the committee for this award. There's a lot of worthy other groups out there that do things in our community, which is really fantastic, and that's what we're all about. The Cooma Motorfest started in 2099. And a few petrol heads got together and thought this would be a great thing to show a few cars off. And the event has grown in all that time. For last year when we had our biggest Motorfest, 400 entries. That was made possible with the probably the New South Wales government. Thanks very much for that. Because the event just attracted 4,000 people. We raised a few bucks to give away to local charities as well. So this event is for all the community to come together and enjoy each other's company. The cars are just sort of glue and hold all this together. It's for people to come and be entertained and get together and say good day, just like Australia Day. So once again, thanks very much everybody for your support for our event. And a little plug for Easter, we're doing the Land Rover event where we have to have 1,000 Land Rovers in town. I think of people and put some money in the businesses in Cooma, and that'll be a great event for everybody to come and get involved in as well. So thanks very much and happy Australia Day. Thank you.
Thanks, Rogan, and thanks, Nicole. I'll ask you to remain here, Nicole. Okay. The next award is the Community Group of the Year. This award will also be presented by Nicole. Community groups are the lifeblood, as you know, of small communities, and with this award we recognise the collective achievements of volunteers in our community. This year, the award goes to, and I hate to say it, the Cooma Lions Club for their numerous projects. I don't hate to say it. Particularly updates the Aviation Memorial Park The award will be accepted by President Ben Hayden, and I think he's got a couple other people, looks like Bill and Don's coming up. Cooma Lions created the Aviation Pioneers Memorial Park, commonly known as the Southern Cloud Park, after the discovery of the Southern Cloud wreckage by Tom Saunter in 1958. Since then it's been maintained and updated and so on. In 2022, last year, we relocated the white concrete cross from the 1976 snowy hydro plane crash which happened at Polo Flat. And that took us most of the year on and off because of some difficulties we had in COVID and so on. The cross was renewed and new plinths were designed by Lions Ken Hanna and John Britton. I think John might be somewhere. Is he on the stage? Yes, he is. And you'll notice that there's quite a nice mural of the Southern Cloud in signed and worked on by Bill Crawford, so thank you for that. That's one of the reasons I guess we've got it. Now, would any of you like to speak about that? No? They're very reticent, Lions, very reticent. How good is that? So, thank you very much. And we have another small project going on in the next little while, which of course is from the unfortunate Peak New 134 crash, which occurred during the bushfires in 2020. And there's a memorial to go up in the aviation park to look at that park, unfortunately. So thank you very much to the Lions and well done, guys. Next up is our emergency services, and they obviously are critical in any regional area, but particularly in ours. And they're, like most of the other people that work around the community, unassuming local heroes. And we relish the opportunity to recognise outstanding emergency service personnel as part of the Australia Day Awards. This year, the Outstanding Emergency Services Award goes to Adrian Butters. I've asked Ronnie to present it. Adrian around somewhere. Here he comes. Lovely. Adrian joined the Royal Fire Service in 1984 at 15 years old, so that gives you some idea. At the age of 18, he was made captain of the Anglers Reach branch. When he moved down to Melbourne, he was captain or deputy captain for more than 10 years. All up, he's been a volunteer for 39 years. In 2007, he became a staff member of the RFS with the primary responsibility for northern grades of Scenario and Area. Adrian puts RFS volunteers first and goes out of his way to ensure they have the required training and equipment. He is recognised for going above and beyond in his role to ensure the safety of volunteers and the wider community. Congratulations, Adrian.
Yeah, thanks very much. I'd just like to thank all the volunteers and especially the captains and the group captains. If we didn't have them, we wouldn't be able to do our job. And also for the mayor. Thank you very much.
So again, just getting a little bit of water. I'll ask Ronnie to stay up here. Next up is Young Sportsman of the Year. Okay, Young Sportsman is for youth aged 18 or under at the time of the award. So our Young Sportsman of the Year for 2023 is Michael Clare. Michael's around somewhere. In the middle of the room. Michael is a successful bocce player from the Cooma Bocce Club. Excelled at the National Junior Bocce Championships in June last year and was invited to play an international event in Monaco, France. France, I should say. Monaco completed the Dennis Rivera Challenge representing Australia in an 8-nation challenge and placed 5th in precision throw. He then went on to France, the International Junior Championships of Bocce. He was placed 12th overall for precision throw. Michael's achievements are extraordinary for a young player from a small town like Cooma. and a niche sport like bocce. In fact, Michael's achievements, subsequent publicity in the narrow post and publicity of our sport, local roach masters led to an increased interest in this sport from young people. Congratulations, Michael. Would you like to say a few words? Lovely.
I'd just like to say thanks to a few people, especially I'd like to say thanks to my family, friends, my coaches, teammates, and my sponsors for supporting me and getting me over to Monaco and France. I couldn't have done it without them. I hope I'm making them proud. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
Well done, and thank you very much. Okay, next obviously after the junior sportsman is the senior sportsman, and just which I hope will present quite crisply. Okay, this award recognises excellence in sporting achievements or outstanding contributions to sporting clubs. This year, the winner is Freedom's Bartlett. Freedom's around, yes he is, I can see him making his way. Freedom's Bartlett is awarded Sportsman of the Year for his role as the administrator in the sport of rugby league. Over the past 2 years, he's been exceptional in the position of president of the Cooma District Junior Rugby League. During this time, he's been instrumental in participation numbers increasing from 180 to 250 and continuing to increase possibly 300 this year. He's committed to the first ever mini rugby league group in the region for players aged 3 to 5 and contributed tremendously to the growth of female tackle and tag rugby league with the Country District Rugby League, now entering 6 teams into the 2023 Canberra Region Rugby League competition. Also made significant efforts to increase inclusivity into the sport and work closely with the Cooma Disability Trust to care for players with additional needs and make them a valued part of Country Rugby League. Congratulations, Freedoms. Lovely.
I was quite shocked to receive this award. But on behalf of the parents, the kids, the National Award, the committee, really grateful to receive this award on everybody involved with the football club. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And of course, when the juniors get a bit older, they come up to the Stallions, and those of you that are rugby league supporters will be happy to know that the Stallions are going to have 2 teams each year, in first and reserves and a ladies team. So just a little bit of publicity there, and hopefully we'll get an under 18s. We're working on that. Okay, next award is the Environmental Award, which this year will be awarded to a group. And the Environmental Award goes to Cooma Challenge for their recycling project. Well done, Cooma Challenge. I don't have a name down here, but there's a couple of people I know work with Challenge, they're on their way up, so that's great. Cooma Challenge Limited has provided support for local people with disability since 1954. Well done, guys. Since 1974, the organisation has provided fully supported employment for adults with physical disability and intellectual disability. The business unit, called essentially Monero, enables supported employees to be immediately employed doing tasks that contribute in a positive way to the Snowy Monero community. Essentially Monero has embarked on a new employment project that involves and plans from participating households, businesses and so on, recycling containers that earn money. The project is fairly new with a team supported by employees and supervisors. It's key to continue and to grow. To date, more than 50 Cooma households are regular participants, plus a handful of businesses including Cooma Motorcycles, Mark Henry & Co, Cooma Motoring, Cooma Steel, Global Skills Development and FutureGen. Events such as Rugby Union Presentation Night have also teamed with the Centennial Monero to collect and dispose of their cans and bottles, while supporting Challenge, a not-for-profit organisation. The project is a great way for people to be responsible about recycling, and while supporting their long-standing local charity, because it takes almost no effort for participants and costs us nothing. Households, business and event holders only need to collect their drink bottles and cans in receptacles provided by Cooma Challenge, and essentially Monero team does the rest. And of course they then get the money. Would somebody from the...
Thank you very much for the award and for the nomination. We're very, very excited. As David said, we started this around about June last year. We returned to earn when we go and connect with local households and businesses. I'm very, very lucky and very privileged to have such a wonderful team to work with. And I appreciate their input every day. I would just like to say to anyone else, if you would like to be part of our small business as we grow, we would really, really appreciate you. We appreciate everybody that's already taken us on board. But if you wanted to contact Cooma Challenge, we're more than happy to bring around some sort of container that we can collect your bottles and cans for you. And all proceeds, of course, goes back into Cooma Challenge and keeping all these wonderful people employed. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Sandra, and congratulations to Cooma Challenge. Keep up the good work, guys. Cheers. Okay. Where are we up to? Okay. Young Citizen of the Year. Now we're going to ask Jeremy if he will present. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Okay. The number of finalists. This year, and of course we can only ever choose one, unfortunately, the 2023 Young Citizen of the Year is awarded to Charlie Paul. Is Charlie around? We've got any movement there? Well, I'll read out what Charlie's an impressive young man who shows incredible achievements in his academic, athletic and community pursuits. He is currently school captain at Monero High School, having been a member of the school's student representative council for several years. He is consistently the highest academic achiever in his cohort and represented Monero High at the New South Wales Constitutional Convention in Sydney, and was selected as one of 30 representatives from New South Wales at the National Constitutional Convention in Canberra in 2023 this year. Charlie has a passion for dance and has excelled with Monero Dance Company, both as a dancer and as an instructor. Inspiring younger students, particularly boys, to pursue dancing. In 2022, he was selected in the Skip Regional Youth Dance Company and was a senior dancer in his mantelpiece, which was a combination of a week-long intensive with dancers from Monero and South Coast. As well as studying in school and dancing, he's been a member of the Monero High School Leo Club, which is a junior Lions club, for 3 years and is currently president. Participated in Leo events within local communities such as the CWA Luncheon Community Lions Club Convention. His efforts in school, dance and community make him an excellent choice for Young Person of the Year. One of the young purveyors is up. Well done, and thank you. For Charlie, his congratulations. Do you want to say a word on his behalf? Okay, thank you.
So, Charlie Paul is our president of the Leo Club, and we're just going to congratulate him for all he's done for the Leo Club and what an excellent role model he's been for young students and our high school as well. Congratulations, Charlie.
Thank you. Lovely. And we'll ask Jeremy if you'll remain here for our last official award, and we've got a couple of small things as well, yeah. Final award for today is our Citizen of the Year Award, and this obviously is a prestigious award that recognises the most active citizens within our community. The award will be presented by Ambassador Jeremy Jones. This year, the winner of the 2023 Citizen of the Year Award goes to John Brickman. And I like John. John Brickman works tirelessly in our community to make it a better place. He's been active in local service clubs for many years, previously with Apex, and is currently in Cooma Lions. Past president, past zone councillor of Lions, project officer for several years, coordinating many of the construction works we see, including Men's Shed, Cooma North Preschool, Hospital Nurses Court, and of course Gallagher Road. In 2021, he oversaw the extension of the footpath at Norris Park, just across the back here, to create disabled access to the amenities. Most recently, the leader of the expansion of the southern part, I should say, memorial, which we talked about before, for moving the cross from Polo Flat down there. Cross Memorial was relocated, and John did a lot of the work with another line, King Hannah, to make it as nice as this. We also coordinates and carry out regular maintenance and groundskeeping at the memorial to ensure it's top shape for the community and our visitors to enjoy. Just some of the projects he's led, dedicated line involved in almost every function. He was up there cooking breakfast this morning, so that's the sort of guy he is. Santas, Lions, raffle, businesses around him, you name it, John's involved with it. Consistent active supporter of the Monero High School Leo Club, sponsoring one of their annual awards, and periodically attends Leo meetings to help foster relationship between their club and ours. Tireless efforts, he's been awarded the Melbourne Jones Fellowship at the club's 60th anniversary, and one of the highest honours the Lion can achieve. Also participated in local council through his role in community representative in the recreation and Yamaga subcommittees. Helped out Cooma North as a reading mentor in a multi-lit program, and through a volunteer program to deliver industrial arts, mainly woodwork, I think, because he's a bit of an old carpenter. Instruction to the young boys up there, and completes lots of projects around the place. His caring and compassionate nature is further evident in his role in wildlife career, carer I should say, probably a career too, for local animal rescue group Leoco, looking after our Kosciuszko animals, affectionately known as Kangaroo John by the people that come across from Japan every year, every other year I should say, and he often has Dan and Joey's engaged there. He's also a member of the Monero Legacy Group, in which he participates in fundraising and assists widows of our service veterans. An outstanding, civically minded individual, committed to helping the community in any he can. Unwavering service, community is nothing short of exceptional. Thank you, John. Would you like to say a few words? You have that.
Wow, didn't expect this. Anyway, whoever nominated me, I'm going to catch up with them. We sure, the Lions Club actually do a hell of a lot of work around the town. And as far as I'm concerned, it's left a legacy from prior members, older members, going back to 1960, not long after they first started. The thing is, these days we want more younger fellas because they won't even let me get up a ladder anymore to help with the seniors. So, any young ones, by all means, come and help. All right, thank you very much. It's a huge honour. Thank you very much.
Thanks, John. And not only young fellows but young ladies, we have quite a lot of young ladies in our club. So if you're interested in Lions, see one of us and join up. That now brings to the end the formal part, but I believe Mayor Morell would like to say a couple of words and then we'll wrap up the ceremony with a couple of other things. So.
Thank you, David, and thank you for emceeing today. I'd like to thank the Cooma Lions Club for the fantastic work that they have done to add over, this has been months of work to put today together. All the volunteer groups that have been a part of that, the Rotary, AOCO, the Salvation Army, and any other group I have left out. I want to point out that at the back of the front text there is a stand with Archie Iris White, and it has a number of storyboards in regard to the Monero Narrago, and it's just such an exciting and insightful and informing understanding of the Monero Narrago. So please go and see Archie Iris White and her family who are in that store that's behind the front text, and say hello. As a council, we're really developing our relationship with the Monero Narrago holders, and we hope this year that we can actually put together some really strong recognition of our Indigenous history and develop a very stronger relationship with our Indigenous elders. I'd also like to thank my colleagues, Chrissy, Ronnie, Nicole. Without their collegial, respectful support for the last year, my job would have been so much harder. So thank you, ladies. You're such a good leadership team. And I also want to thank Jeremy and his wife Naomi for coming down today. Now, Jeremy is just a true example of an Australian that has a long history and has put so much back into our community. And thanks again to the Lions Club. And please go and have a look at the Narrago display. It's really, really good. Thank you.
Thank you, Narelle. Don't forget also that the pool is open to everybody today, and also the Cooma Jail, the jail in New Zealand, I should say. You can probably get into the jail if you really want to. Look a bit of a slip there. Okay, thank you to all those people and groups who submitted nominations. Obviously, not everybody can be successful, but we would like you to keep them coming in future years. There is a committee. It's not done by Lions and Tiger. There's committee members of various social groups around the town and so on that do it and work for it. So anybody deserving, keep your eye open around November, December each year. There's a nomination form on the council website, and you can get onto that and vote. And put in nominations for people there. They'll be published on the Status Monero Regional Council website. I'd like to thank our distinguished guests again for attendance. We've got a little bit of a gift in just a moment. Thank you to the Australia Day Council for providing extra assistance, financially and so on, to make this happen, for both here and the Car Club, the Breakfast for the Car Club, which I mentioned earlier, all the proceeds go to Legacy. Finally, a few words, thanks to individuals mainly responsible, the Car Club and Lions this morning for setting up the gear, the gazebos, the chairs and so on, and eventually dismantling and taking it back again this afternoon. Those who cooked breakfast this morning and made that such a success, community groups, emergency service and so on. Thank you to Nicole from the council for incredible assistance. Also extend a special thank you to the Australia Day Council, and thank you to the selection committee representing Lions, Rotary, the council and the general committee. Finally, of course, I'd like to thank the Lions members, and I think there were some 20 up at the Car Club this morning, about 15 down here setting up, so that's well over half our club involved today. And a special big thank you, of course, to Ryan Chris Reeks, who's around somewhere probably hiding at the moment, just getting thanked and doesn't like that. But he's the one that coordinates and puts this all together and works with council and makes sure it's all possible. So, on the community's behalf, I'd like to give all of our guests a little opening thank you. Thank you, if that's okay. Yes, I do. Okay, so we have a big round of applause, please, for our special guests and various people. And thank you very much for attendance. Don't forget that some of this stuff will still be around for a little while now. Talk to Auntie Iris and so on, find out more about it. If you need water and so on, it's across I think Rotary is still doing their barbecue, so help yourself. It's all on the house today. So great day for Australia Day. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much for your effort, young lady.
That's all right. It'll be up on the Lions Facebook page.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Rob, I'm a computer illiterate, so I won't see that.
That's all right. Yeah, you're here. I think Chris Weeks wanted it to be done. They said they're done with his class people can make it.
Yeah.
So they've got somebody that can watch it.
But thank you very much.
Yeah, no stress at all.
You seem to have it all under, but you just do it with no hassle.
It's very good to hear. I'm glad. It's a bit of planning. If all the planning previous to it goes well, then you can sit down here on the day and just get stuck into it. So it normally goes okay.
Thank you. I thought.
It's all right.
That's all. Yeah. Of course, you're holding that up. So I'm sorry.
Just the wind picked up, so we're gonna get rid of this.
Have a great day.
Thanks very much. You too. Cheers.
Yeah.
Hello. How's it going?
I've seen you for ages.
It's been a long time. Yeah.
Alex's sister.
Yes.
Shatrov. Maggie.
Yes.
Yes. I thought you must be. I thought you were doing musical things.
I still do a little bit of music, but I've followed doing cameras a bit more. I'll do the cameras for fun. I'll do music for fun now. Occasionally, I'm not really playing for a group or anything. I recently got engaged, which is very exciting.
Really?
Yes.
I love this soapy opal.
Yes. Yeah. We bought it when we were travelling to South Australia.
Right.
Yeah. But the reason I'm bringing it up is because he plays guitar, so it's just normally the two of us. You know, if we have an afternoon or something, we'll play music together. But that's mostly just turned into a hobby now. But that's been really good. But
So you're back in Cooma?
No, I'm still living in Canberra at the moment.
Canberra.
I've been in Canberra for the past this will be going on 3 years now.
And what does your other half do?
He's working for the Department of Infrastructure in Canberra, so he's got a public service job. He's in the arts and regional funding department. So he's putting together funding for journalism grants at the moment, which is pretty cool. He likes what he does, which is good.
Yes.
It
helps when you like what you're doing.
Oh yeah, no, it's very good.
It's great to see you. I only ever see Alex at Rosie's. I don't know if he's even still there. Is he?
He is. He's dropped down the hours though. He's only doing night shifts now, I think, on the really night.
Something else to do during the day?
He started working at Max Auto.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, because he got engaged as well. You know, we're all getting married. yeah.
Who did he get engaged to, Meg?
A girl called Nina. She lives down in Melbourne, and she's moving up here.
How did they meet each other, for goodness sake?
They would come down to the monastery. From Bali, yeah. And their family, we've sort of known their family for a very long time.
Well, yes. Your mum used to pack you all up and take you out there.
Yeah, all in the back of the car. Yeah. So they sort of reconnected after a few years. Yeah, and they just really hit it off. He started going down to Melbourne, you know, every now and then. Gosh, I was like, oh, you guys must be committed because, oh boy, it's a lot of fuel.
Journey.
Yeah. But no, they really hit it off, and so now, they're going to get married in September, I think is the plan. And yeah, he proposed to his girlfriend before.
This wedding would be at an Orthodox church?
Yeah, they're thinking of getting married down in Melbourne. And then
I thought they might get married at the monastery, seeing as that we all live.
Yeah. Well, when we get round to actually organising, they won't do a marriage ceremony at the monastery. Monks won't.
That amazing chapel.
Oh, it looks. Have you seen photos?
No, I've been there twice, 3 times.
Good,
Yes.
excellent. Yeah. It's fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Astonishing. And then haven't you got another brother who's going off teaching people how to do gold plating or whatever it's called?
So Ben and Yanni are now both monks at the monastery.
Oh, they've done their vows, have they?
They're novices.
Because they came around doing their shopping and they bought these bath. I had to laugh at them. They thought, oh, hazel. They those wonderful bits of tulle made into a ball that you hang to clean the bath with.
Yes.
They were using it to wash with. And when I said that to them, I said, what are you scrubbing? Hush, Ben. I said, well, it's actually a bath cleaning tool. Oh, never mind. Priceless. Yeah.
Amazing.
It's really nice to see you.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
It's good to see you as well. Yeah.
So who actually employs you to do this?
So the Lions Club got a grant this year, so I'm working for the Lions Club today. But I've got Tony Nassar to thank. He sort of put me on the map.
He's a good soul.
Yeah, he started to get me to do videos for the car club, so I've followed all their climbs and Motorfest and
I see.
Circuit Summit, so I've
You're quite at home here, really.
Oh yeah, I really like doing it. I'm working as a gardener up in Canberra 3 days a week as the stable work, which is good. Yeah.
Who for? The state or private people?
It'd be good to work for the state because they pay a lot more.
Yes, but there's a lot of slacking off too.
Yeah, there is.
I don't think that would suit you, maybe.
No, I like. I'm working for a tourist park in O'Connor, and so I just look after all the outdoor areas. I can pretty much look after myself. It's pretty autonomous. I've got a little team of small gardeners that run around with me, and it's really good. It's a really good team, and because it's private. I can pretty much. I've stayed casual with them because sometimes something like this pops up and I have to take days off quickly. But it works out really well. Normally I'll do 3 days with them, and then the other 2 days I've got to film. There's a couple other projects.
You have organised your life well, haven't you?
I'm glad. It sounds good.
It does. It sounds a bit chaotic in the first until it all falls into place.
Yeah. I mean, even now I feel like I think it's worked out much better. When I went back up to Canberra, I was doing the gardening full time, and I just realised I had no time to actually pursue film because that's what I did. I initially moved up to Canberra to go to uni, and I did film at uni. Then I went overseas, and then COVID happened. Then I came back to Cooma and lived here for about a year. But
did you?
Yeah, I initially when everything was locked down, I just came back to the farm. But it wasn't even for a full year because by the time I got back from overseas and finished hotel quarantine and everything, it was already about April, May. So I hung out on the farm for a little while and tried to decide what I was going to do with my life. I got a job at Bird's Nest just towards the end of the year. I worked there for a few months when everything sort of reopened. But then I decided to come back up to Canberra and sort of keep trying to pursue filming. But funnily enough, then Tony started to ask me to do things for the car club down here. So I'm sort of in between the two of them. But yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, but it's been really good.
What it means is that you've got stimulus outside gardens and frosts that kill your tomatoes and whatever else.
Yeah, that's it. If your garden fails this year, it's been a weird year, honestly.
Oh, tell me. I've got one tomato, 25 plants, covered in, flowers, nothing happening.
Yeah, everyone's the same.
But my runner beans, the scarlet runner beans, they're fine because it didn't get so hot that the flowers fell off.
That's the funny
They
thing,
prefer have the European type weather than the hot stuff.
Yeah, but all the things that need that really hot.
Nothing happening.
My zucchini plants are this big. It's like,
you're lucky that that's on.
Oh dear, yeah.
Oh, it's really great to see you. I'm glad I finally recognised. I was watching. I was thinking, I know that face. I know that face. I'm trying to put two and two together.
You haven't seen me since I was
at
tiny,
high school.
Yeah,
well, no, just St. Pat's.
Oh yeah, just St. Pat's as well. Yeah. So it's in a long time.
Well, good luck and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And why
Thank you very
that
much.
finger?
Yeah, it's a little bit small, unfortunately, because
Jewelers can stretch them.
yeah, hopefully, well, because he had to go and get it.
And I like the setting because it's nice and safe, because opals are really soft.
This is
and
why
it'll chip.
Yeah, it took a long time. He bought the opal and then he took it to numerous jewelers.
Yes.
Some of them were asking a lot of money because it's soft.
Yeah,
and
that's what
they
I
need to
did,
be looked
yes.
after, but yeah, so he
But I
found.
like that it's a nice practical, and considering your lifestyle,
Yeah, well, that's what he's. And this
and
is
it's
the
a
thing,
real
you know.
stone. Look at that, there's no cooch.
No, it's.
Hey!
Ta-da!
That's right.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
done a good job. Because we were poking around this shop in Andamuka in South Australia, the opal
Yes,
mining
yes,
town,
yes.
and I could tell he wanted to buy an opal, so I went on my merry way. Okay, I'm gonna go let you do your thing, and I'm gonna leave. I didn't ask him about it for a few months because this is half a year ago now, and so he took a while. He's pondering what he was gonna get round to finally turning it into a ring. But yeah, just trying to find a jeweler that was gonna do it for a reasonable price and a good job. But he did. He asked them. He got the right size because my dad pulled out all the old wedding rings and engagement rings, and I tried on my mum's old engagement ring, and it fit
Jenny's.
perfectly. Yeah. And so he took note of that. So he knew what size he needed to get, but he asked them to make it chunky and sturdy, and I think that resulted in it just being a little bit too small for my ring finger.
Well, gold only. My father was professor of dentistry and used gold a lot.
Yeah.
And gold will expand. You just have to heat it.
Okay.
But you must know how to do it before you lose the that is so symmetrical. It's beautiful.
Yeah, no, they've done a good job.
So whoever does it needs to know what they're doing. Just don't take it to your local dentist like I would.
He went to an Ethiopian couple in Kansas City that did it, and when he asked them to do it, they were very excited. They said, "No, we love doing opals. We love doing opals." Yeah.
They had to be very careful.
Yeah,
very careful.
and that's why he was very, very hesitant. They said resizing it is tricky because you have to be careful working with them.
Yes.
But,
you have to have a clamp that only lets the band and not the setting expand as well.
Okay, yeah. We've got to go talk to them about it because they shut down over January, over the Christmas period. So, yeah, I think they're open again now, but we've got to go have a chat with them. So, yeah,
well,
it's really good to see you.
Good luck.
Yeah, very good.
I keep tabs on you all through, Alex, when we go out. But we don't have a pension or super, so that's on odd occasion.
Yeah. No,
we live out of second-hand shops.
Yeah, that's all.
I don't care. Second-hand the day you put it on, anyway.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's already worn. Anything you get second-hand, you're not paying as much.
Exactly. Yes, and you know whether or not it's going to shrink.
Well, yes, absolutely.
Or whatever else.
It's probably better quality as well as you go through. Like that's the present. Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you. Can't even remember. Lovely to see you.
If I bought something new, I'll remember it.
Yeah, just keep happy.
Will do.
Good
Thanks,
smile.
Hazel.
Bye.
Good to see you.